play clock winding down. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down. He was all over that route defensively. Now, they had 2 picks last week as a unit. Couldn't quite grab that one.
Patience, Grasshopper. Patience. It's early in this game, but you like the fact that they're around the football early. They're going to be upset they didn't haul that one in, but at least they're there at the moment of truth to make a play on it.
By the way, where did the grasshopper thing come from? I know it's been around for a long time. But...
yeah, you know, I'll have to tell you that some other time.
All right, back to football. Back to the air. Goff on second down. Throw right side, caught by Davis. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Give him 9 on the play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. He can run for it, and he will. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. To throw on second down. West under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Alec Ogletree in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Big sack on second down. Now the offense needs to convert here on 3rd. Off the play fake. West keeps himself upright. Going up top. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone plunk it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
And his kick is good. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
They'll start on the ground with McCoy. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Looking to throw. West going to drop this off to McCoy, complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll be 3rd down. So still in search of the first down after that last completion. To throw on 3rd down. West. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Here's Matt Darr now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Fielded at the 20. 6-yard return after a punt of 48. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Second and 10. Goff again. Looking again for Watkins, and this time that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. They go play action here on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Now Davis. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. Throwing on 3rd. Goff. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. On the carry, it's Davis. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Back live now to begin the 2nd quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Rams with a football to get us going. They've got a 2nd down at 5 here to start things out. Time for our first check of the NFL scoreboard. The Patriots, they're out to an early lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. To throw on 2nd down is Goff. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. They'll run with Davis. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Here's Goff now on second down. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
This offense 2 for 2 on third downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Gone. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Solomon Thomas in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. So on 4th down, Goff will yield to Greg Zuerlein for the field goal try. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And, Charles, they get the field goal. Took him a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now.
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
What do you think, Brandon? I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. And the Rams getting set to go now. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. They go again with Davis. And some room to maneuver. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
But he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. They'll try the air now with Goff. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. The Rams on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. He's going to find his man. That's Tavon Austin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On first down, it's gone. He'll let it fly for Austin. Looking for Austin, intercepted. Rashard Robinson with a pick. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. 1:52 left to play in this second quarter. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. They'll start the drive with a carry by McCoy. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Looking to throw on second down. West. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely he's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Throwing on 3rd and long. West. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
This is taken at the 10. Might have been one man away from 6 points. As it stands, it's a huge return. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over. A second quarter score from Carson. The Patriots, they're out to an early lead. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Here's Davis now. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. On second down, here's Goff. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's second down. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Here's Goff. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Play action. West. He's going to look deep down the field. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Well, sometimes those cliches really come true, don't they? When they talk about it takes all 11 to play good defense. We've seen that in this ball game. I think the secondary has to be singled out, though. They are in the presence of every receiver whenever the ball's thrown. And this one, they help force another incompletion.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back in the back 7, phenomenal.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Rashard Robinson with a pick. And he will be brought down. His time is now run out on this first half of action. And hello, I guess Larry's halftime show was buttoned through. And we are moving on and ready to go for the 3rd quarter. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And the Rams now coming out on the field. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. In motion right is Watkins. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. The Rams on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Off play action. Here's Goff. Wide open receiver complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A big 30-yard play on 3rd. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now a handoff as they run left side. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. To throw is Goff. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20. That one goes for 24 yards. And to give this time to the tailback. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 11 more on that one and another first down.
And that's a good sign right there as we start the 3rd quarter. Because in the first half, not much space to run the football. And as we go into the half, we often think to ourselves, all right, what's the adjustment? What do they have to do? You know what a lot of the adjustments are? No adjustments. You know the game plan, been working on it all week. Maybe a little tweak here or there, a little bit better blocking, and now you're establishing the running game.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Second and goal from the 7. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side.
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Reuben Foster in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. So on 4th down, Goff will yield to Greg Zuerlein for the field goal try. And Zuerlein's kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. So 3 points is the outcome, but probably not what they're looking for given the drive that they were on.
Yeah, things were looking good. You had it 1st and goal, but then the offense sputters a bit, and they're forced to settle for a field goal.
Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. Operating from the gun. West. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Samson Ebukam in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A gain of 19 on 3rd and 18, and that'll move the chains. Now a first down carry here from McCoy. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
To throw on 2nd down. West bringing it in. Jackson left side. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And his throw here is incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. And it'll bring up 3rd down. The Niners on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun, West. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off around the 41. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. So now he... His interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long, he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. Now a handoff here to his running back, and he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Second down following the run. Now they try the right side here. Space to run past the 20. Touchdown, L.A. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And thanks to the interception, the Rams offense cashes in for 6.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And unfortunately, he's able to get this one back, so it is a 1st down. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game.
There he goes, right side. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Corey Brown, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers get a score closer. That is good, and that'll make it 20-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow him down.
And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Now they try the right side here. And some room to work. And he's got this one just across midfield to the 49. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he's going to be out of bounds down near the 35-yard line. Goff to Watkins for a Rams first down. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Shift together here from the D-line. And he'll give it here to his running back. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. And a give this time to the tailback. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Goff now to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
On the NFL scoreboard, 4th quarter now at Soldier Field. Now you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they can hold on, the win would be number 8 for them on the campaign. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that will swell the lead to 16. So they settle for just the 3 there, but clearly anything helps when you're trying to salt one away here in the 4th.
Without a doubt, I think a touchdown would have been the final nail. But 3 does give him some breathing room and lets him build up a little cushion.
And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. Throwing again. West. Over the middle to Kittle. Complete. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
Looking to throw on second down. West. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third. Trying to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Back to throw. West. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll be 4th down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling.
And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position.
Single receiver. Hey, you're in an island over there. Single receiver.
Well, hot. Like 20.
Key 81. Key 81. Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it.
Value 3. Value 3.
36.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got room. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now, after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Mike with the 4. Here we go. George on.
Value 1. 2.
Mike with the 4. Here we go.
20. 12.
Goff gonna throw it. And nearly intercepted. That would have been a hat trick, his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, second down.
I'm trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. I'm no offensive mastermind, but of all the guys on the field to block, you might want to stop him.
Look, I've got a very simple rule. An unblocked defender is usually your best defender, and he ended up making the play there.
The Rams on 3rd down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Out of the gun, Goff. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Now Goff. He finds his man. It's Austin. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Call it a gain of 11 yards, and that should just about do it. A shotgun snap for Goff. And it's caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Throwing now, Goff. Flush to his right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
And this offense on third down today, they've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Throwing again is gone. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Gerald Everett, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams add on to their lead. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now, because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to be set up in excellent field position up past the 45.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
So the D-line's going to spread out. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 23, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. And Charles, I think with